In 2025, I got addicted to collecting platinum trophies, so I've decided to go all in. No more half-finished games, no more missed trophies. Those days are gone. Quite literally, because today we're going to be platinuming Days Gone. A game brought out in 2019 and is a secret hidden gem, but the issue is, it has a total of 61 trophies. But thankfully for the platinum we only need all 46 trophies, but still a grind nonetheless. So follow my journey of platinuming my favourite games of all time. The story starts just as a zombie apocalypse breaks out, where we're introduced to Deacon, who is voiced by none other than Sam Witwer. So we're already off to a good start, along with his wife Sarah and best friend Boozer. Sarah's bleeding out, so we whack her on a helicopter with this guy O'Brien to help her get to safety. We had to wait a whole 2 years later to get our first trophy, Finders Keepers. For this, we needed to complete the first mission of the game and take out this guy. And in Days Gone, you need to be a good biker. So I got that down from the start by crashing straight into this tree. Leon decided to show us his art, but unfortunately for him, Deacon wasn't very impressed. Finders Keepers. As easy as that. This game's gonna be easy. And we can get the next 4 trophies relatively easy. The first being Better Living Through Chemistry, where we just need to take some drugs, which were free at your nearest Nero checkpoint. Yeah, get it in there, boy. Ping! The next 2 involve tidying up our bike at the mechanic. But first, we need to gain some trust with the camp by doing some side missions. What a rush! After that death-defying experience, we got enough XP giving us our first skill. And with trust now increased, we got our upgrades and changed our visuals on our bike, giving us these 2 trophies. With those 4 easy trophies out the way, it was time to get back to the main story, and teaching the next generation of zombies a lesson. Shit, was that a child? The next trophy I got was just a flesh wound. We get this trophy when our best friend Boozer ends up getting deep fat fried by a crazy cult called the Rippers. Flesh wound? Fuck man, there ain't no flesh wound. We carried on with the main story, following this helicopter to try and find our long lost girl, Sarah. Turns out the guy who took her at the start of the game is still alive, and this is our key to finding her. A few missions later, we had to bring this random girl back to the survivor camp, and clearly she had enough of living out there. Fuck man, don't run towards the bear. Literally one of those girls that chose to be with the bear. The next trophy, Special Delivery, I got by completing a mission where we had to steal a bunch of drugs and hand them over to one of the camp leaders. Easy as that. Pop! Woohoo! We then got our next trophy, Kitchen Courier, by taking the meat over to the kitchen and selling it. Literally no other use for this store the rest of the game, but it gave us a trophy. That was the last we saw of the trophies for a while, as we ran into our first zombie horde. Fuck man, I forgot how many of them there were.
Bye, have a great time.
Na 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 na. Get in the water. Get in the water. Get in the water. Wait, he can't swim? Many deaths later, we finally did it and got our trophy for doing so. One down. Let's go! That horde made us lose a shit ton of materials, so we made a bunch more and got the trophy DIY Oregonian. Oregonian? Holy shit, I thought that was a survivor. He just stabbed him in the neck. For the trophy Lost and Found, we finally tracked down O'Brien and made a deal with him to find out what happened to Sarah. Later on, we had another task to save Lisa yet again, and this time we had to drop her off to Ricky at another camp. After this, we decided to drive south with Boozer and got a cozy camping trip with the boys along with this trophy. Once down south, we met the leader Iron Mike along with Schizo, who totally won't betray us later. This opened up a massive new section of the map filled with more side content for us to do, along with tougher enemies, and none more so than a breaker. A big fuck determined to tear us apart, and for the trophy, this is a knife, we had to kill one of these things with our boot knife. A feeble and weak weapon which does absolutely no damage to these things. I'm stuck. Dude just puffed out his chest and killed me instantly.
Son of this guy!
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
After that absolute disaster, we then had enough antibiotics for Boozer, and turns out that the whole sequence was for fucking nothing, because she just cut the whole arm off.
I could use a hand.
Haha, fuck man, just give me the damn trophy. Brothers in arm. That is kind of funny, actually. We calmed down by doing a bunch of side jobs for the Lost Lake camp, and got enough skills to reach level 15 for another trophy. To get the next trophy, take back your name, we needed to head into Ripper territory with Skizzo. And turns out, Skizzo was a traitor, and handed us over to the Rippers. Eventually, we would escape with the help of none other than Lisa. Yeah, she got a bit weird. Hell yeah, take back your name. Once out, we made it back to Lost Lake where the Rippers had gone all out war against Iron Mike. Holy shit, what the... What's he doing? It's kamikaze. No. Not again. Not again. After being sexually harassed by the Human Torch, it's time to take out the rest. Oh shit, that's a hostage. he just straight up kills it. Hostage dead. With Lost Lake saved, we blew up a bridge with Boozer and felt bad for this bloke. We then had an epic boss fight with the Ripper's leader. Not exactly Dark Souls, but hey, we take it. But to get the next trophy, Riding Nomad, Iron Mike took us out to the next area of the map after learning that Sarah could be alive and living with the militia down there. We get the next trophy, Hold On Tight, by seeing a familiar face. And who else but Sarah? But she turns us down and wants nothing to do with us. But who cares, because we got the trophy. We then tried our hand at This Is a Knife yet again, only this time with a new strategy. Right, I read somewhere that it's only the last hit that counts, so that's the only one that needs to be a knife, so I'm just gonna ram him. Oh shit. The hell are you doing? Shoot the giant roided up fucking zombie, you... I'm embarrassed to say that the footage for that fight was 20 minutes long. Shortly after, we encountered another one, and turns out there's a skill you can learn which allows you to backstab these boys. This is a knife, easy trophy, never had any issues. For the trophy Surviving Isn't Living, we have to save 10 survivors throughout the world, which turned out harder than it sounds. Oh wait, is that Survivor? Yeah, hold on. I'm coming right down. Oh shit, I broke my legs. After failing that poor survivor, it was now my duty to rescue at least 10. And after saving the same bloke about 4 times, we got it. Surviving Isn't Living. After doing a load of side missions, we finally got some alone time with Sarah. And for the trophy, It's Getting Cold Outside, we needed to help Sarah to get what she needs for her research, and then sneak into a shack with Sarah and lay some pipe. We then had some time away from the main story to pick up some easy trophies, just to make ourselves feel better. So for the next trophy, The Art of Bike Repair, we needed to add 100 bits of scrap to our bike to fix it up. A nice and easy one to get it out the way. And as for Performance Enhanced, we needed to pump ourselves with enough steroids to max out one of our stats. I went with Stamina, because running away from Horde in this game is like running away in your dreams. Oh shit. This must be what it's like to be Bonnie Blue. With our new stamina buff, we can now take on more hordes, and got ourselves to level 30 in the process, giving us this trophy. Welcome to the Party Pal is a trophy obtained by doing a bunch of side missions all in one region. This trophy is kind of useless, however, as we need to complete every single side mission in the game, including all ambush camps, marauder camps, infestations, and all Nero checkpoints. But before we get to those, we have to see out the main story. And after doing a few more missions for the camp, the leader of the camp, the Colonel, the who? The Colonel went full crazy, and me and Sarah made a break for it, only to be caught by our good friend, Skizzo. We were later freed by Curry, allowing us to return to Lost Lake, giving us our next trophy, Moria Invictus. Which, fun fact, means I die unconquered. You're welcome. From there, we watched as Iron Mike died, and thus started our revenge story. We recruited Lost Lake and went to war with the Colonel to save Sarah. The only way into the camp was to drive a giant truck straight through the fucking gate. And with one-handed Boozer at the wheel, what could go wrong?
What do you think? That I'm gonna blow myself up? I'm gonna blow myself up?
Wait, he can't bloody swim. When Boozer is feeling up to it, he'll craft supplies for you. You think?
Blow myself up?
Anyway, with the final mission on track, we tracked down Skizzo and slitso the Skizzo. What? We then had a lovely tea party with the Colonel before he choked on the tea and took him down once and for all and got the trophies. I've been waiting for this, and eventually, day's gone. God knows what they're riding to. Probably just some more nests. I got a shit ton left to do. They said it. That's the game. They said it. That's the game. From there, it's just a matter of cleaning up the rest of the trophies. For the trophy Infestation Exterminator, we had to clear out all freaker nests around the map.
Look out!
And this also meant dealing with all 42 of these bastard nests. These flying demons are criers, and all I'm trying to do is burn their home. For the trophy Best Friends Forever, we need to get one camp to trust level 3, by doing missions and doing other Good Samaritan work in their territory. The annoying thing is, we have to do this for at least another 2 other camps, and that was a grind. This is where we ran into a problem. In order to get the trophy Burnout Apocalypse, we needed to drift and use Nitros for at least 5 seconds at the same time. However, the only way to do this was by getting the Nitros upgrade for the bike, which is only available at Diamond Lake Camp. And yes, you've guessed it, it's a camp we haven't got to level 3. So we had to do the camp all over again, and eventually we got the upgrade and tried to get the trophy in the pool. After drifting in that pool for what felt like forever, we then stumbled upon the trophy Farewell Drift, for drifting for a total of 10 minutes. Lend Me Your Ears is a trophy which requires us to collect 989 freaker ears. Yes, 989. At first, this was the trophy I was most worried about, but after clearing a few hordes, the trophy popped and we were in the endgame now. During our time increasing our trust with the camps, we completed all the ambush camps, Nero checkpoints, and Marauder camps. And with all of those side missions done, we finally had enough XP to get to level 45, giving us this trophy. The trophy Variety is the Spice of Life. We needed to take down 5 enemies, all with different types of crossbow bolts. And now that we dealt with all the camps, we had access to all the crafting recipes. Ghost of Farewell is a trophy where we have to channel our inner Ezio Auditore and get 100 stealth kills.
Requiescat in pace, you bastard.
We got the trophy Make It Rain by simply spending 20 grand at any of the camps. You've Got Red on You is another trophy I was worried for, as we need to loot over 500 items from corpses throughout the game. But turns out we needed new items every damn fight, so this wasn't an issue. From Ezio to Texas Chainsaw, our next trophy, Old Reliable, required us to beat 200 zombies with a crafted weapon. The satisfaction this melee hits feel are beautiful. Yeah! Boom! Go Kick Rocks might be the most straightforward trophies in the game, and all you have to do is kick over 10 rock builds. Fuck those rocks. I feel like I'm kicking over a kid's sandcastle at a beach. As with all long trophy grinds, there is usually a trophy for obtaining collectibles, and lucky for us, Days Gone has 2. But I do tend to leave these right to the end, because they are boring as shit. We got Wannabe Fortune Hunter for collecting 50% of all collectibles, and the Broken Road Show for eventually getting 75% of all collectibles. And this being our final trophy, also gave us the Platinum Trophy. Hell yeah. 1%er. Took me around 40 hours. Not terrible. If you want to see me platinum any other games, pop them in the comments below, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. And I'll catch you in the next one, fellas.